Reading Srimad Bhagavatam 4:28-51. Tatra purvataraha kaschin sakha brahmana atmavan santvayan vaguna samna tam aharudatim prabhu. Tatra, in that place, purvataraha, previous, kashit, someone, sakha, friend, brahmanaha, brahmana, atmavan, very learned scholar, santvayan, pacifying, valguna, by very nice samna, mitigating words, tam, onto her, aha, he said, rudatim, while she was crying, Prabhu, my dear king. Translation: my dear king, one Brahmana who was an old friend of King Puranjan came to that place and began to pacify the queen with sweet words. Please repeat, my dear king, one Brahmana who was an old friend of King Puranjana came to that place and began to pacify the queen with sweet words. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The appearance of an old friend in the form of a Brahmana is very significant. In his Paramatma feature, Krishna is the old friend of everyone. According to Vedic injunction, Krishna is sitting with the living entity side by side. According to the Shruti mantra, Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhayaha, the Lord is sitting within the heart of every living entity as Suhat, the best friend. The Lord is always eager to have the living entity come home back to Godhead. Sitting with the living entity as witness, the Lord gives him all chance to enjoy himself materially. But whenever there is an opportunity, the Lord gives good counsel and advises the living entity to abandon trying to become happy through material adjustment and instead turn its face toward the Supreme Personality of Godhead and surrender unto Him. When one becomes serious to follow the mission of the spiritual master, his resolution is tantamount to seeing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As explained before, this means meeting the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the instruction of the spiritual master. This is technically called Vani Seva. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur states in his Bhagavad Gita commentary on the verse beginning Vyavasyatmika buddhihi ekaha kuru nandana, that one should serve the words of the spiritual master. The disciple must stick to whatever the spiritual master orders. Simply by following on that line, one sees the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Paramatma, appeared before the queen as a Brahmana. But why did he appear in his original form as Sri Krishna? Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur remarks that unless one is very highly elevated in loving the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one cannot see Him as He is. Nonetheless, if one sticks to the principle enunciated by the spiritual master, somehow or other he is in association with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Since the Lord is in the heart, He can advise a sincere disciple from within. This is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. Tesham satata Yuktanam Bhajantam Pritipurvakam Tadami Buddhi Yogam Tam Yena Mam Upayanti Te. To those who are constantly devoted and worship me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. In conclusion, if a disciple is very serious to execute the mission of the spiritual master, he immediately associates with the Supreme Personality of Godhead by Vani or Vapu. This is the only secret of success in seeing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Instead of being eager to see the Lord in some bush of Vrindavan, while at the same time engaging in sense gratification, if one instead sticks to the principle of following the words of the spiritual master, he will see the Supreme Lord without difficulty. Srila Bilva Mangal Thakur has therefore said, Bhakti Stvai Stitathara Bhagavan Yadishyat Deve Nana Palati Divya Kishora Murti Mukti Swayam Mukulitanjali Sevatesman Dharmartha Kama Gataya Samaya Pratikchaha. If I am engaged in devotional service unto you, my dear Lord, then very easily I can perceive your presence everywhere. And as far as liberation is concerned, I think that liberation stands at my door with folded hands, awaiting to serve me, and all material convenience of dharma, religiosity, artha, economic development, karma, sense gratification stand with her. Krishna, Karnamrita 107. If one is very highly advanced in devotional service, he has no difficulty in seeing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If one engages in the service of the spiritual master, he not only sees the Supreme Personality of Godhead but attains liberation. As far as material conveniences are concerned, they automatically come, just as the maidservants of a queen follow the queen wherever she goes. Liberation is no problem for the pure devotee, and all the material conveniences are simply awaiting him at all stages of life. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnanam Jnana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Satpitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamam Didati Swapadandikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sugajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajim Shadvitam Shavadutam Parajanam Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitam Shya Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishavano Sutta Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namaram Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasati Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So thank you again coming and joining us in the Srimad Bhagavatam 4:28-51. Now to recap so that you know what we are talking about. Puranjan was a king in previous life, then he became now the daughter of king, what is his name? Vidarbha.
Now the name is
Now his name is Vaidarbhi. So he became a woman. Huh? So don't think you cannot become a woman. Huh? What? Anything can happen, you understand? Huh? Don't be proud, oh, I am a man. And you can be sitting that side. Understand? Dangerous point. So he became a woman and he became the queen, and he happened to be the wife of a very great devotee called Malaya Dwaja. And Malaya Dwaja, he became a pure devotee, and he was seeing the Lord in the heart. He became so pure. And Vidarbhi, woman served the husband, and she served him torn clothes, hair knotted, she lost all her luster, everything. So now the husband just passed away. It just means in the, So he died. So when he died, she was feeling separation from him and she's crying. Naturally, because husband died already. So he was meditating and she was massaging his feet and could see it's all cold, nothing, So she started lamenting and she started lighting up a fire. Yesterday's verse, lighted a fire, the fire is burning, she's going to jump inside. So this is called Sahamaranam, going the same place as the husband. So now, while she is going to jump into the fire, one Brahman who was an old friend of King Puranjan, see the name here used is his previous life name. You understand? Very important to note. He didn't use the word King, what? Because the story is about King Puranjan anyway. You follow? So there's the whole thing, how he became a woman, now what happened, right? So he came to the place and began to pacify the queen with sweet words. So this is a very important point. She is going to jump into the fire and she is going to go back to the spiritual world. Why the Lord has to come there? Of course, the Brahmana here is the super soul. You will later on verses you will understand. That is here. What is it? 54 is it? We will just show you very quickly. Is it 54? Yeah. See? My dear friend, both you and I are exactly like two swans. We live together in the same heart, which is like the Manasa lake. Although we have been living together for many thousands of years, we are still far away from our original home. So, these two birds are referring to in our heart, how many souls are there? 3. 2. How many? 3. Woman soul, man soul. What? What soul? Very important, because this I have to know, I asked the question, the size of soul, nobody knew. So I want to know, how many souls are there? 3, 4, how many? 5? How many souls? Who are the souls? Yeah? Paramatma and Jivatma. So you are Paramatma? You are what? A Jivatma, very good. And who is Paramatma? Who? Who? Krishna, very good. So Paramatma is Krishna and you are Jivatma. What is the size?
1 upon 10,000 of the time.
Very good, very good. You remember now, not forgetting this anymore. Very good. 1 10,000. 10,000? Tip of the? Very good. What's the size of the super soul?
8 inches. 8 inches.
Looks like they know and you don't know. You go sit that side. Let them come this side. What is the size of the super soul? Very embarrassing. Huh? What is the size of the super soul? Pandit? Huh? Very good. 8 inches. Actually, it's about 6 inches, 6 to 8 inches. So the size of the soul and the size of the super soul are all given. You understand? So here, the Brahman as super soul, he has appeared in front of the queen. He is crying. So it's very important to take note on this point that birth is not a criteria in making spiritual advancement. It is not that only the man will advance, the woman will. No. It is explained here. I'm going to show you 3 places where Brahma is speaking, there's no bar for anybody. Where is that? 2, 4. Kirata, Hundara, Pulinda, what?
18.
2, 4?
18.
So you see here, in this verse, this is a very important verse. I hope you take note. This has been quoted by Prabhupada many times. Kirata Hunandra Pulinda Pulakasha Abira Sumba Yavana Kasa Daya E Anyecha Papa Yat Apasraya Asrayaha Sutyanti Tasmai Prabhavishnave Namaha. So it says in this verse, Kiratas, Hunas, Andhras, Pulindas, Pulakas, Abiras, Sumba, Yavana, members of the Kasa race and even others addicted to sinful acts can be purified by taking shelter of the devotee of the Lord. Due to His being the supreme power, I beg to offer my obeisances, my respectful obeisances unto Him. So in other words, anyone, even they are very low born, this one Kirata. Kirata means the people who are coming from Africa, and Hundara, Pulinda, all are uncivilized tribes, Kasa means people who don't have moustache on the upper lip, the Kasa race, the Mongolians, the Chinese. So even lower still, everyone can get purified by taking shelter of the devotees of the Lord. Understand? By taking shelter of the devotees of the Lord. This is spoken by actually Parikshit Maharaj. Then here, this is spoken by Lord Brahma. You see this verse here? So, Devai Vedanti Atitaranti Cha Devamayam Stri Sudra Huna Sabara Api Papa Jivaha Yadi Adbhuta Krama Parayana Sila Shiksha Trikjana Api Kem Usuta Dharanaye. So it says in this verse the same point. Surrendered souls, even from groups leading sinful lives, such as women, laborer class, the mountaineers and the sabaras, or even the birds and beasts, can also know about the signs of Godhead and become liberated from the clutches of the illusory energy by surrendering unto the pure devotees of the Lord and following in the footsteps in devotional service. Again, same point. Yes? Is it not? Anyone, even it says birds, beasts, animals also, all can be purified by associating with the devotees of the Lord. You understand? Now, another point here, I think this verse. So in this verse, it is 42, it is Sanskrit here. See here, another thing is said here, very important. But anyone who is specifically favored by the Supreme Lord, the personality of Godhead, due to unalloyed surrender unto the service of the Lord, can overcome the insurmountable ocean of illusion and can understand the Lord. But those who are attached to this body, which is meant to be eaten at the end by dogs and jackals, cannot do so. Let's go again, this very important verse. But anyone who is specifically favored by the Supreme Lord, the personality of Godhead, due to unalloyed surrender unto the service of the Lord, see the point here, anyone who is specifically favored, one, the personality due to, how they are favored? By unalloyed surrender to the service, that means they must be devotees. Yes, you can be favored if you are devotee. Can overcome the insurmountable ocean of illusion. That means they can overcome Maya. And can understand also the Lord. Overcome Maya and understand the. But those who are attached to this body, thinking that I am man, woman, this, that, which is meant to be eaten at the end by dogs and jackals, cannot do so. Cannot? That means if you think you are the body, sorry, you cannot go anywhere. You follow this point? So now coming back also, I wanted to actually show this in the beginning. This is Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is also saying this thing. Mame partha vyapasritya hepi suyo papayonaya striyo vaishya tata sudra tepi yanti param gatim. A very important word. Tepi yanti param gatim. That means, let's read the purport. Translation. O son of Prita, those who take shelter in me, though they be of lower birth, women, Vaishyas, merchants, Shudras, workers, can attain the supreme destination. That means there is no bar. Anybody, women, Vaishyas, sinful person, Shudras, anyone can attain perfection. Understand or not? Okay. It is not that you are women, you cannot, or you are man, you only can, or man also different degrees. No. You understand or not this point? Now, again, one more time. Here, this is spoken by Prahlad Maharaj. Right? Again, this verse. And Daiteya yaksha rakshamsi stri sudra vraja aukasaha kaga marga papa jivaha shanti he achutatam gataha. O my friends, O sons of demon, everyone, including you, the yakshas, rakshas, the unintelligent women, the sudras, and coward man, the bird, the lower animals, and the sinful living entities can revive his original eternal spiritual life and exist forever simply by accepting the principles of Bhakti Yoga. Yeah? Understand? Huh? And this material world, to render service to the lotus feet of Govinda, the cause of all causes, and to see him everywhere is the only goal of life. This much alone is the ultimate goal of human life, as explained by all the revealed scriptures. So I have explained that Lord Krishna is saying, correct? No bas, huh? Yes? Lord Brahma is saying, yes? No bas. Parikshit Maharaj is saying, no bas, correct? And here now, who is saying? Who? Prahlad Maharaj said. So all of them are saying that you, everyone, anyone, even the most sinful of sinful person, can all go home back to God. Yes? 11, 12, 3. In every yuga, many living entities entangled in the modes of passion and ignorance gain the association of my devotees. Thus, such living entities are the Daityas, Rakshas, birds, beasts, Gandharva, Apsaras, Nagas, Siddha, Charana, Guyakas, Vidyadharas, as such low-class human beings as Vaishyas, Sudras, women and others were able to perceive my supreme abode. Vrittasura, Prahlad Maharaj and others like them also achieved my abode by association with my devotees, as did personalities as Vrishyaparva, Bali Maharaj, Banasura, Maya, Vibhishan, Sugriva, Anuman, Jambavan, Gajendra, Jatayu, Tuladhara, Dharma, Vyadha, Kubja, the gopis in Vrindavan, the wives of Brahmanas who were performing sacrifice. So practically everybody is listed there except you and me. Yes. So now you can see that the condition is associating with devotee. Is it not? Associating with the pure devotee. Associating with the pure devotee. Alright. So now we all understand that devotional service is available for everybody. It doesn't matter. Actually, you can, Karma Yoga cannot be performed by everybody. Yes? Everybody cannot do that. Correct? Can children do? Can animal do? Low class can. What about Jnana Yoga? Can everybody do that? Can? They cannot. But Bhakti Yoga, everybody can do? Anybody can do. Yes? So you see, that's why Krishna said, Bhaktyamam abhijanante yavan yashmin tattvataha. Only by devotional service you can understand who I am. And you can come to me also. Of course, in the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, you can see me as I am, standing before you, Arjuna, only by, for those who are not familiar, we will show you the verse, 11, 50. Bhaktyatva ananyaya sakya aham evam vidurjuna jnantum dristum. See this? Jnantum dristum. Dristum means seeing. Cha tattvena pravestum cha parantapa. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service I can be understood as I am, standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. Now, we all have understood that devotional service is the means. But how to get devotional service? Is it a question? How? Again the women, huh? What?
Hearing.
By hearing. By hearing, you can hear many things. Huh? What? Shravanam Kirtanam. Not right. Answer is wrong. Come on. Hey, what? They are talking, you are not talking. Okay, come, all you come this side, you go that side. Change. What the use of, can't you, so many of you can't talk. What's wrong? Either you don't know or you're not reading.
By reading Prabhupada's book.
Reading Prabhupada, not correct. Everything is not correct. Yes. Associating with, understand this point. We have read this, how many verses here today? All due to associating with pure devotees. So devotional service can start only by associating with. You understand this? Yeah? See here. Sadhu Sangha Krishna Bhakti Sada Yadi Haya Bhakti Pala Prema Haya Samsara Yaya Chaya. By associating with a devotee, one awakens his faith in devotional service to Krishna. Because of devotional service, one dormant love for Krishna awakens, and thus one's material condition existence comes to an end. Hear this point? By associating with the so therefore there is no pure devotee around, then how? Question, no? Oh, pure devotee only I must associate, only pure devotee. So now Prabhupada has, you know what I mean, attained samadhi. So who is the pure devotee around? You.
Just read books and sit down.
Just read book and Prabhupada to sit, finish. How to do this now? The question. People, there are a lot of people are thinking like this, please. No, you are not pure, Prabhu. I don't need to associate with you. So how do we understand this? Pure, many times when I say, you say pure devotee, I say pure devotee. So that means I get the impression that you are only associating with Prabhupada and nobody else. Is that a fact? Is that a fact? Come on, tell me. No. So I only associate with anybody. Huh? What?
Advanced devotee representative.
Advanced, you, Prabhu, you are advanced.
Representative.
Huh? So which devotee I should advance? Huh? Who?
Shiksha Guru.
Shiksha Guru. Who is that?
Who follow instructions?
Now you are saying something new. Who is following the instruction of? There can be anybody. Can be anybody.
Strictly follow.
Correct?
Strictly follow.
What? Anybody, Prabhu? Anyone claim? Yes? Correct? He can have long hair, he can go to what? Job, this, that, anything. He can say anything like, and he say Prabhupada. How do I understand this?
Dedicated his life.
Huh?
Dedicated his life.
Dedicated his life. How I know? How you know it's dedicated?
Renounce. Detach.
What?
Renounce.
Renounce. Huh? Alright, we stop here. No need to associate. Nobody knows. Nobody knows here what to associate. Right, I'm going to give you a guideline. So when we associate friendship should be cemented between persons with mutual interest and understanding. Such persons are said to be swajadi, of the same caste. The devotee should avoid a person whose character is not fixed in the standard understanding, even though he may be a Vaishnava or devotee of Krishna. If his character is not correctly representative, then he should be avoided. One should steadily control the senses and the mind and strictly follow the rules and regulations and be sure and should make friendship with persons of the same standard. Now, why am I pointing out this first? Because we cannot associate with people who are not following the instruction of finish. You understand this point? That's the first point. So that swajadi must be there, same understanding. And then, of course, we have a temple. Prabhupada started this temple program. And in the temple here, we associate with the devotees here. Yes? Correct? And of course, in the association here, someone will know something more, someone will, so many devotees are here, different categories, correct? So we should learn how to associate with all the devotees. Someone who is advanced, yes, you should take the association. And someone who is, you know what I mean, not so advanced, you give association. You follow? So this is why a temple is set up, especially with this understanding. But if a person who claims to be a Vaishnava but is not accepting the instruction of Prabhupada, then we cannot. So first thing is this. So because just now we read the word Vani Seva, correct? And Vapu Seva, 2 words, yes? Now what is the meaning of Vapu and Vani? No difference, Prabhu, same. What is the difference between Vani and Vapu? Just sounds nice only. One is Vani, Vapu, Vapu. What is this? What? Come on, tell me what it is. Okay, I will not ask you. I'll ask them. Huh? One is what? What? I'm hearing their music more than your words. I'm hearing kirtan from there. Huh? Vapu is instruction. Vani is instruction and Vapu is physical. So when the spiritual master is around, we associate with him physically. Yes? So when he is not around, we associate with him through his instruction. So we have a society of devotees where everyone is carrying out the instruction of. So Prabhupada said you cannot become guru and someone is becoming guru, can we associate with such person? Huh? Why not? Why not? No, Prabhu, he gives very nice classes, Prabhu. Huh? Can? But Prabhu, he is speaking Krishna only, Prabhu. What's the problem? Huh? What? He's not? Very important, we read here. Correct? If such a person is talking, it is what? What is it? Huh? Milk touched by the lips of a serpent become poison. What's the verse? Avaishna Mukat Girnam. Where is it? Avaishnava Mukat Girnam. Now, but Prabhu, how you can say is not Vaishnav? He is talking about Krishna. Correct? He is chanting. Correct? He is doing everything. How you can say is not Vaishnav? Yeah? I cannot hear because there is sound. What's he saying? Come on, tell me now.
When he speaks, when you know where he is following Prabhupada, when he is giving class or whatever.
So that means you are associating with him?
No.
But if you want to hear him first, no, then you will know whether Vaishnav, not Vaishnav, correct? How do you predetermine this? Yeah? So why am I enlightening this thing is that this is an everyday problem. Because of the internet, the social thing, correct? Especially one personality, he is joking around. Yes? I don't want to mention name, but I think you know. Correct? He is speaking so many things. Correct? Wow, very entertaining, Prabhu. Why? Some tamasha is needed in my life, Prabhu. Yeah? Whole day serious, how? I mean, some joke must be there. Yeah? Yes? No? Come on, tell me. Here, I want you to remember all these things. You must remember all these verses that I am putting it out, because these things are very important. Shruti smriti mamave vagye yastu langyah vartate agya chedi mama dvesi mad bhaktopi na vaishnavaha. This is the word na Vaishnav. Correct? You see that? What is this? This is coming from the Vishnu Yamala. Yeah? Vishnu Dharma Purana. The Shruti and Smriti literatures are to be understood as my injunction. And one who violates such codes to be understood as violating my will and thus opposing me. Although such person may claim to be my devotee, he is not actually a Vaishnava. Is that clear? Is it clear? If he is violating what Prabhupada said, then what's his position? Param Vaishnava. Param Vaishnava, is it? What? Finish. Understand, we cannot hear them. Where that verse? Avaishna Mukat Girnam.
6:17:40.
What's that?
6:17:40.
6, 7,
17.
40.
40.
Avaishnava Mukat Girnam Putam Harikatamratam Shravanam Naiva Kartavyam Sarpochistam Yatapayaha sarpa uchistam. One should not hear anything about Krishna from a non-Vaishnava. That clear? Milk touched by the lips of a serpent has poisonous effect. Similarly, talks about Krishna given by a non-Vaishnava also poisonous. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Clear? So therefore, we should now associate with devotees. Correct? We want our devotional service to improve. Therefore, Prabhupada has set up an institution. This is Prabhupada. Prabhupada, when he was physically there, he could not just be in one place. He was traveling everywhere. So his system was as a temple devotee, president, secretary, like that. And then you have the congregation, you have the deities. In this way, you associate. Right? Yesterday Prabhupada said in the letter to Singapore, right? He said what? You speak from my books, correct? He said that. You hear, huh? Is it not? Jai Shri Ram. Is it not? So we are now also doing the same thing. I am speaking from the Bhagavatam, correct? Sometimes some other speakers are there like this, everybody speaks their realization, yes, correct? And we associate, yes? So this is called Vani Seva. Yeah? So going back again, here, a very important word from the Bhagavatam. Somehow or other, if one is attracted to talks about me and has faith in the instruction that I have set forth in the Bhagavad Gita, and if one is neither falsely detached from material thing nor very much attracted to material existence, his dormant love for me will be awakened by devotional service. Unless one is favored by a pure devotee, one cannot attain the platform of devotional service. To say nothing of Krishna Bhakti, one cannot even be relieved from the bondage of material existence. I am talking. I am talking. If you don't want to hear, you can go. Prabhu? Yes? I am not wasting my time. Yeah? Pious activities bring about material opulence, but one cannot acquire devotional service by any amount of material pious activity. Not by giving charity, opening big hospitals and schools, or working philanthropically. Devotional service can be attained only by the mercy of a pure devotee. Without a pure devotee's mercy, one cannot even escape the bondage of material existence. The word Mahat in this verse means a pure devotee, as Krishna confirms in the Bhagavad Gita. Mahatmanastu mam partha devim prakritim ashritaha bhajanti ananya manaso gyantva bhutadim avyayam. O son of Pritha, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. One has to associate with such a Mahatma who has accepted Krishna, the supreme source of entire creation. Without being a Mahatma, one cannot understand Krishna's absolute position. A Mahatma is rare and transcendental and is a pure devotee of Lord Krishna. Foolish people consider Krishna as a human being, and they consider Lord Krishna's pure devotee as an ordinary human being also. Whatever one may be, one must take shelter at the lotus feet of a devotee Mahatma and treat him as the most exalted well-wisher of all human society. We should take shelter of such a Mahatma and ask for his causeless mercy. Only by his benediction can one be relieved from attachment to the materialistic way of life. When one is thus relieved, he can engage in the Lord's transcendental loving service through the mercy of the Mahatma. Now we all very well know that the Mahatma in our life, this life, is Srila Prabhupada. Let's be very honest about it. Of course, if we don't accept this, then I have no more question about it. But if we accepted this, then we can proceed further. Our life is centered on Srila Prabhupada. Yes? So now we have to learn how to carry out his instruction. See? For the disciple, it is a challenging thing, not when the spiritual master is there with him. No. The test of the disciple is when the spiritual master is no longer there with him. How well he is going to carry out the instruction of the spiritual master. That is the test. You understand? Of course, when the spiritual master is around, he can tell you, do this, do that, this, so many things, But when he is not there, then to learn how to take the shelter of his instruction in the association of devotees is of the most important thing to do. See? So by doing that, one will be able, as Prabhupada writes in the purport, to see Krishna. You understand this point? You will be able to see Krishna through the words and instruction of the spiritual master. It is not that we, do things averse to the instruction of spiritual master and expect to go and see Krishna. That's not going to work. You follow this point? We must learn how to take complete shelter of the words of the. In fact, this point is also explained. Where is that part? I think it's 1:15 when Arjuna coming back from Dwaraka. He was in tears, crying. I think it's 1:15, correct? And there, you can see what Arjuna said. He's saying the same thing. Now I am attracted to those instructions imparted to me by the personality of Godhead Govinda, because they are impregnated with instruction for relieving the burning heart in all circumstances of time and space. The Lord has left. That means the Vapu Seva is finished. Now the Vani Seva is starting. Now I am attracted to the instruction that what instruction he left behind? Bhagavad Gita. What instruction he left behind? To Arjuna. What instruction? Bhagavad Gita. He said, I am now attracted to those, right? 700 verses, correct? If you got time, you can go and read this purport, I'm not going to go to that. Sutta Goswami said, thus being deeply absorbed in thinking of the instruction of the Lord, which was imparted in great intimacy of friendship, and thinking of his lotus feet, Arjuna's mind became pacified, free from all material contamination. Good. In other words, by thinking about the instruction as today's purport, that he was able to see the Lord, correct? Yes? So in same point is also explained here, that by thinking about the instruction the Lord left behind, I am able to think of his lotus feet, and Arjuna's mind became pacified and free from all material contamination. So the same way, if we also meditate on the instruction of Prabhupada given, studying his purpose, associating people who have same understanding, then we will also be able to see the lotus feet of the Lord. And seeing the lotus feet of the Lord means free from all material contamination. Of course, if you cannot see the lotus feet of the Lord, chanting the name Hare Krishna is equivalent to seeing the lotus feet of the Lord. Where is that? No. 7. Adi 7. You scroll down 7. By chanting Krishna's name, one will be able to see the lotus feet of the Lord. Non-different. Because here the same point is said here. Yes. So when we chant Hare Krishna, and Krishna's name is so powerful, non-different. As by chanting Hare Krishna, we will be able to see the lotus feet of the Lord. Yes, Adi 7 somewhere. So you see how important the association of the spiritual master. In our case, it is so important.
773.
Huh?
7.73.
7.72, huh?
73.
73. Did Sanskrit see this verse here? In case you think we are lying, you have to check this out. Krishnere Charan. What is that? Huh? Krishna mantra haite kabe samsara mochana, Krishna nama haite babe Krishnere Charan. Simply by chanting the holy name of Krishna, one can obtain freedom from material existence. Same point was spoken, correct? See how the Bhagavatam verse and this verse is the same or not? Just now we read, right, what Arjuna could free himself from material contamination, correct? Now, indeed, another thing is added, indeed, simply by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, one will be able to see the lotus feet of the Lord. Finish. And Arjuna, by meditating on the instruction, he able to see the lotus feet of the. That means Arjuna is not lying. This is spoken by who? Krishnadas Kaviraj, of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So you see how it is possible. I have already described that there is no bar for anybody, man, woman, this, that, correct? Yes, and the only, what we say, success for that is to associate with through devotional service. Yes, and once you do that, you will be able to associate with the Lord. Yes, and now I am giving an example of the life of who? Arjuna, correct? And I am showing how Arjuna became successful. Yes, so in other words, we also can become Failure. Huh? What? Yeah, Prabhu, you all can talk like, I've got so many problem, headache, huh? I think this is all very nice for the morning class only. And not practical, huh? Yes?
Yes.
It's not going to work. He said yes. I think I wasted my whole class here. I am speaking for hours and he says yes. See that? Eh? So you see how important it is. Instruction of the spiritual master, as we have yesterday also explained. One should take it as one's life and soul. Today also the same point. Vishwanath Chakravarti. One should take the instruction of spiritual master as one. Not only that, yesterday verse, if you cannot do, you must die. Yesterday verse, if you cannot take the instruction of the spiritual master as your life and soul, you must die. Huh? You understand? So therefore, you see how important it is. See, Arjuna is showing by example. Now Krishna has left. My only solace is his instruction. So that's why we have been emphasizing that you must read Prabhupada books. If you don't read Prabhupada books, how are you going to remember his instruction? First of all, how you know his instruction if you don't read the book? No, he said, everybody said, except Prabhupada said. Huh? Yes, this is the real problem in our society. This is the problem. What is the problem? What is the problem? I don't know the instruction of Prabhupada. Yes, I only know one instruction, Prabhu. Chant 16 rounds and take prasadam. Follow the 4 principles. Finish. This is enough. Yes? Tell me. We chanted this now. Nasta prayeshu, abhadreshu, nityam bhagavata. What is that? You didn't even know the translation. What is the translation? By regularly attending. I don't know, so many of you are talking at one time, I cannot hear. By what? By regularly attending the classes on Bhagavatam and associating with the... Correct? Yes? Because regularly associating classes on Bhagavatam means you should read Prabhupada books also, correct? Yes? Yes or not? So then the instruction will... Because our mind, we are, what is that verse? Manda Sumanda Matayo Manda Bhagya Upadita 1:1. This is our position. Our position is like this because we are coming Kali Yuga. This is Prayena Alpa Ayusha Sabhya Kalava Asmin Yuge Janaha Manda Sumanda Matayo Manda Bhagya Upadita. This is our position. O learned one, in this iron age of Kali Yuga, man almost always have but short life. They are quarrelsome, lazy, misguided, unlucky, and above all, always disturbed. This is our position. You understand? So therefore, we need to regularly hear. We have to regularly hear. So by hearing and hearing, then yes, we will be able. Now one important point that I want to make here, see that she had no scope of meditating like the husband. Yes, in fact, we never read that she meditated at all. Yes, we only heard that she served him. Yes, correct? Yes or not? So now why Krishna is coming and giving some special mercy to her? Of course, Vishwanath Chakravarti writes that she cannot see because she was not sufficiently advanced. Yes or not? Correct? So why did Krishna particularly come for her? Why? Because she's a woman. Because she's a woman. Then? Huh? She served the spiritual master. Oh, so that's a good answer. Because she served the spiritual master without any condition. Correct? Unconditional surrender. Now, actually, I want to give you a better answer. What is it? Yayesham, that verse, 9:4, 9:4, 63. Aham Bhakta Paradino. 63, is it? Correct. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Aham Bhakta Paradino Here Aswatantra Eva Divija Sadhubhir Grasta Hridayo Bhaktir Bhakta Jana Priyaha. Understand this? Now here you see why. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said to the Brahmana, I am completely under the control of my devotees. Indeed, I am not at all independent. Because my devotees are completely devoid of material desires, I sit only in the cause of their heart. What to speak of my devotee? Even those who are devotees of my devotees are very dear to me. See this point here? Because she was highly devoted to her husband. Correct? Yes? And because she is sold out to him, therefore Krishna is obligated to help her also. He did not help her by coming physically, but he came in the form of a Brahman to elevate her consciousness. You understand? So the condition is because she is sincere. Yes? She carried out the instruction of the, in this case, husband, spiritual master. That's why Prabhupada writes here, if you carry out the instruction of the spiritual master 100%, then this will happen. Because Prabhupada is dear to Krishna. Yes? And if Prabhupada says, please take him back, then Krishna won't take you back. In fact, if you are not, Prabhupada don't have to say, because he is already devoted to Prabhupada, then definitely Prabhupada is, Krishna will be, Krishna says here, my devotee. Why? Even those who are devotees of my devotee are very dear to me. Correct? How to become dear to the spiritual master is the criteria. Yes? Therefore, we should try to surrender to the spiritual master with implicit faith. 100%, no question. If we say anything, I accept. That should be the unconditional surrender. Not that like now, Facebook, all nonsense. The comment. As though you know more than Prabhupada. Comment. What? You should ban that. You should stop this nonsense. Because the Prabhupada said, if you just hear one thing against me, everything is finished. Everything is finished. That's why nobody is becoming devotees now. Nobody. Why? Because everybody is commenting. Everybody is what? What? He is Acharya, Prabhu. He is no more Bhakta. He is what? Acharya. Acharya, we say in Malay, Acharya Sindriyan Prahad. Private limited. You understand? Everybody got this disease. Because of this nonsense, Facebook, this book, that book, crazy book, you were getting that disease. That what disease? Opinionating disease. Therefore, faith cannot solidify. Cannot. Surrendering out of the question. There is no more surrender. There is now what? Shopping around. I don't like this, I will go there. I don't like this, I will go here. Correct? This is the whimsical attitude of now, modern, what do you call that? Indoctrination. They thrive on it. The gossiping platform is so, what we say, rampant. It is part of everybody's life, boy. What's the gossip? What's the gossip? Oh, he did this. Oh, he left. He ran away without his underwear. News. I mean, come on, all kind of crazy news. How to have implicit faith in this condition? You tell. Yeah? You think any wife will sit with the husband like this until he goes to Vaikuntha? Any wife will do that? For the matter? She will wait and see, this guy is crazy, I will find another guy. This is it. This is the nonsense. So with this kind of condition, how to develop this strength to see the Lord? It's not going to work. You understand? Therefore, we have to learn how to develop this implicit faith. Not only in Prabhupada, also his associates. Because right now, association of devotees is very, very crucial. You understand? I find this is the real problem in our preaching. This is the real problem. Because you say something and they'll go Google around, Sundar Gopal, and then the whole thing will come out. He ran away with some woman, this, that, this. And finish. I may speak all kind of, and finish. That one thing has tarnished me, finish, no more. Someone is fighting upstairs. You understand this point? So that faith to increase is what is so important. I'm not saying that I'm a jewel or whatever, but at least to guide someone, I require that basic requirement. If that basic thing is not going to grow, then it's not going to happen. I can sit here and talk for 300 million years. Nothing will work. You understand? It's because of this contamination. That's why here, lucky she stayed in the what? In the forest, no Facebook, no internet, no nothing. If she had all that, I'm sure there will be another problem. Yes? So therefore, we have to learn how to discriminate. You understand? And this discrimination can only come by association. It cannot come by any other means. That's why it is a system that you go and stay with the Guru and you observe him for 1 year, 6 months I think, and he will observe you whether you are correct, he correct, that way then agreement. You understand? That's why we are emphasizing, you come to the temple, you associate with devotees. You understand? Of course we have so many Zoom classes and Zoom, everything zooming around. It's not, come on, it's, I don't see you, you don't see me. I can bluff, you can bluff. In front of you I can act with rose garland, what not. Correct? Maybe I am having rose garland without even my dhoti on. I mean, yes. So therefore, physical association is required, and that's why Prabhupada set up this, what? Temple. Coming to associate with devotees, learning, seeing, correcting, getting corrected. That is very, very important to develop that, what we say, implicit faith in the instruction of Srila Prabhupada. Otherwise, forget it. It will not work. You understand? Especially if you say that I am associating to the internet. Oh, glories to your internet. Understand? You surely will be without any net to catch you when you fall. You understand? So we have to be very careful. We have to understand this. And this subject today is solidifying that. You understand? Our success is to have implicit faith in the instruction of Prabhupada and Krishna. You understand this? That has to be obtained. Otherwise, yes, I don't know, seeing the super soul and all this, it will not take place. Cannot happen. Now our whole life is based on this one point: implicit faith in Prabhupada's instruction. Period. Yes? All right, any questions?
That was again that used to quote 11:25. Associated by Guru came.
Yeah. One who has obtained pure devotional service by association with my devotees, always engaged in worshipping me. Thus, very easily he goes to my abode, which is revealed by my pure devotees. Again, the same point, reiterating. And I think we established our case. Yes? This is very important because in my career, I am talking about my Krishna conscious career, I have seen how many people have easily deviated from this one point. I have seen many, God brothers, this, that, family members in my case also, everybody. Implicit faith underlines. That's why we need to hear from Prabhupada, Sadhu, Shastra and Guru. One thing unique about us is that in our society here, we are very much, what we say, showing the evidence by Shastric references. We don't give you our speculated what? In fact, another point here, what is that? Jnana Priyasam Udapasya 10, 14:2, 3. See here in this verse, same point, huh? Jnana Priyasam, this word, Udapasya. Huh? What's the meaning of this? Huh? Giving up completely. Udapasya means what? Giving up what? Huh? See what he says? Those who, even while remaining situated in their established social position, throw away, again this word, throw away the process of speculative knowledge with their body, mind, with their body, words and mind. See, that's the point? We should, again the same point. What? Opinionating. Same point, correct? Yes? We should learn how to forget this nonsense. In fact, it is says again in Nectar of Instruction, a pure devotee means he has no tendency to criticize others. Yes? Mantra? 5. A pure devotee, of course, Prabhupada also he pointed out, fault of others for us to learn. So that's not criticizing. That is what? Exposing. That's another thing. You understand? If someone going wrong way and I am showing you, then it's to protect us, correct? Yes or no? I cannot let you say blindly, no, yeah, everything is good. No, we have to know what is good, what is bad. Correct? Because I don't know. Somebody will wear some dress and start talking all rubbish. Correct? I should know. So if I don't know, I should go to somebody who will tell me this is right, this is wrong. And Prabhupada used to tell us how this Sai Baba is crazy. Right? Prabhupada said how this wrong with what? What is his name? Ramakrishna, this Arvindo. Huh? So Swaminarayan, Prabhupada pointed out where? And he explained. So we learn. What is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with guy? You know. You understand? So that is how we should learn from the Acharya. Then we be safe. Otherwise, speculative knowledge will go on. Speculating. Mind, body and words, 3 places. Yeah? Brahma is saying, and offer respect to the description of your personality and activities, dedicating their life to narration which are vibrated by you personally and by your pure devotees. The same point again, Lord Brahma is saying, certainly conquer your lordship, although you are otherwise unconquerable by anyone within the 3 worlds. This is the same verse actually, practically. Same point. You understand? Except that here he is saying, give up the speculative habits. So we have to be very careful, because our life now, we are so much into this media, mass media thing. Every one of us are just ingrained with this. Every moment they are walking even without, the only they are seeing is their machine. Yeah? I think they got 4 eyes, 2 here and 2. I don't know how they do that. Yes? Yes or no? This is the life we are having. So we should be very careful how we go forward. Alright, I have taken much of your time. Any, yeah?
Could Vaidyanatha realize that Krishna has come in the form of Brahmana?
What?
Whether we realize that Krishna has come in the form of Brahmana?
No, that whether we.
No. That's why Krishna is saying we are like 2 birds sitting, long time you are my friend, you don't know.
So still she couldn't understand?
No, he is giving instruction. This whole thing is an allegorical story. You understand? Narada Muni is speaking in this way to get Puranjan to understand. The next chapter, Puranjan will say, you told me so many things, can you tell me more clearly everything? Huh? He is going to Prachanabahi, It's an allegorical story, trying to educate Prachanabahi. He will say, you said all this is little confusing, can you explain more clearly for me? The next 29th chapter will be very clear. He will put out all the points as it is. I am explaining this because this, he will say. You go read chapter 29, next chapter. It got a long, 70 verses or something, long way to go. So the point is that she is not aware. That's why the Lord, as I explained why, because firstly, Vishwanath Chakravarti says she is not so pure to understand or see the Lord, correct? Yes? Secondly, why the Lord came? Because the Lord is indebted to husband, devotee, correct? The same thing also happened to Suniti, Dhruva Maharaj's mother. You understand? Dhruva Maharaj was going also, Vaikuntha is living. You know what I mean? So he was thinking of his poor mother. Because he was compassionate for his mother, the mother came in the next plane. They didn't go together, next plane. Understand? So the son delivered the mother. Again, women, they're not that they cannot go back to Godhead. Everybody can go back to, provided they associate with who? A pure. Then Kapila, he delivered his mother. And Kunti, she delivered. She went to the forest, by hearing Krishna's instruction. Of course, the children were all devotees, another thing. So there are many cases of anybody can go back to God. Even elephant. Elephant also got delivered. Animal. Huh? So there is no bar. The only criteria is implicit faith in Guru and Krishna. That's what we should what? Inculcate. No opinionating. Prabhupada said this, that's it. No, how can Prabhupada say like this, how he can say like that? Then sorry, you find another Prabhupada. You please go find another, or you become Prabhupada, that's it. Two things? Yes? It will not work, you cannot work. You understand? This is the point. We have to learn how to surrender to that. Okay, any question there on the line? It is a heavy subject. I don't think anyone would ask questions. All right, then thank you very much. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaur Premanandi.